Good morning, my dear children. Welcome to maths class. How are you all? I hope you all are fine. So, I hope you all are written exams very well. Am I correct or not, children? Yes, you all are written exam very well. So, let us start our classes again. So, in the before examinations, we completed 4 chapters. So, now in this class, we will start the chapter 5. Now, let us everyone open chapter 5. So, page number 93. Everyone open studio page number 93. And first of all, read the title of this chapter, everyone. What is the name of our 5th chapter, children? The long and short of it. Long and short of it. The long and short of it. So in the previous classes means in your first class, second class and third class you learned already long and short. We know that longer objects and shorter objects. So now first of all it's PEP activity. Use hand spans to measure the length of your desk. Okay, use your hand spans to measure the length of your desks. So first of all, what is hand span, children? Hand span means the distance between thumb finger to little finger. Okay, we know that this is thumb finger, this is index finger. This is little finger. You have to measure using with hand span to measure the table. For example, you have, so here given number of your hand spans. You have to measure any desk with using of your hand span. How to measure I am showing. Okay, I told you already the distance between thumb finger and little finger. So for example here, I am measuring length of the board. So here, this is one hand span. One, so after it's 2, again I am counting, observing, this is the distance between thumb finger and little finger, again it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and nearly 10. You have to measure the dust like this and write the number of your hand spans. Next, number of your teacher's hand spans. I counted the table. The length of bench is nearly 8. You have to write 8 hand spans. Are the two numbers are the same? Tick your response. Okay, you have to measure. And my hand spans and your hand span is same, children? No. Why? Because when we compare your hand and my hand is bigger hand and your hand is smaller. No. So that's why your hand is having many hand span when we compare. For example, if you compare this board, any children for 7th class children, your hand span is smaller. No. Here this board is 10 hand spans, but you count with using of your hand span. This is having some bigger hand spans. Why? Because your hand span is smaller. No. So when we find the length using measures like hand spans, we may not get the same answer as another person. Okay, we may not get the same answer as another person. Why? Because some member hand is long and some members hand is short. No. So that's why the hand spans are not similar to the other person. This is because body parts can be different size for different people. Okay. These parts can be different size of different people. For example, if you observe, this is my hand span. And if you observe this boy hand span, this is smaller. When we compare my hand span and this boy hand span, this boy hand span is smaller and my hand span is bigger. Okay. So that means hand span is not a fixed measurement. It changes when we find, and it is based on a percent. So we use fixed measures to measure the length of the objects. So fixed measures are also called units of measure. What are called fixed measurements? Fixed measurements are also called as units. Remember this point, everyone. So one such a fixed measure. So now we learn the fixed measurement. So first one, centimeter. Centimeter is a fixed measurement. What is that, children? Centimeter. Centimeter is fixed measurement, written in short as cm. Okay, written in short form. The short form of centimeter is cm. So look at the ruler given below. It has 15 centimeters marked on it. In regular classes we are using ruler. And one more thing, we called it as scale. So, but coming to the mathematical, we are, this is ruler, okay. So, this ruler is having 15 centimeters marked on it. Once you have to check 0. Everyone take your scale and observe here. Totally 15 points marked in this scale. The length of scale from 0 to 1 is 1 centimeter. So for example here it is a scale. Here you have to observe in the textbook also. Once you have to observe, children, here the length of the scale from 0 to 1 is 1 centimeter. Here it is 0. Now here marked already centimeters. So after 1. So the distance between 0 to 1 is 1 centimeter and 1 to 2 is 1. Okay, here this is totally 15 centimeters. Here totally 15 points marked on it. So this is 15 centimeter. In the same way, the length from 1 to 2 is 1 centimeter, and 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5. So similarly like that. Next, observe how a ruler is used to measure the length of the object. Okay, observe how a ruler is used to measure the length of the object. Okay, children, so here given pencil. Now we have to learn how to measure the pencil with using of ruler. So here I ran one ruler and pencil. Once you have to check, children, here 0 centimeter marked on it. So here it is, and where the end here it is 4. That means the length of the pencil is 4 centimeters. So here it is the starting 0 centimeter, and the pencil touch number 4 means it is 4 centimeter. So here you have to do like that. Here given also pencil. Once you have to do this hands-on activity, children. So next here given the length of the toothbrush. So here the length of the toothbrush. Where the toothbrush here? So the toothbrush touches 12, means it's 12 centimeters. And here length of this paintbrush is 11 centimeters. So you have to use scale to measure the length of the object. So in scale totally 15 points marked on it, and it is 15 centimeters. And we are using long scale also. So fill in the blanks. You guess dash centimeters. Just you have to guess. So pencil is having, pencil is how many centimeters you have to write here. Just you have to guess and write after that actual measure. You have to measure the length of the pencil and write here. So for example, I guess the length of the pencil is 11 centimeters. Okay, the length of the pencil is 11 centimeters. Just I guess you have to write here. Next, you have to measure the length of the pencil. Okay, you have to measure actual length of the pencil and write. Okay, so the actual length of the pencil. For example, I measured this pencil. This is very short, no? So here just I am measuring this pencil. So length of this pencil is 9 and 5 means it's, so 9 after 5 points reached means you have to write 9.5 centimeters. centimeters. Okay, for example, 8 after 3 points reached means you have to write 8.3. Okay, and 6 after 4 means you have to write 6.4. So the actual length of this pencil is, I guess it is 11 centimeters. But actual length of this pencil is 9.5. You have to write like that. And compare your answer with your friends. Are the answers are same or different? So for example, if you all are using the same pencil means if it's the length of the actual measure of the pencil is same. Why? Because centimeter is fixed measurement. No. Next, when fixed measures like centimeter are used to measure the length of the object. Yes, we use it to measure the pencil. It is an object. The answer will be the same even if different people measure them. So here I measured this pencil. The length of this pencil is 9.5. For example, another one measure this pencil. The length of this pencil is 9.5 centimeter only. Why here we are using fixed measurement? Subhash has given the length as 8 centimeters and Naresh as 9 centimeter. Who is correct? By discuss with your teacher. Okay, Subhash has given the length of pencil is 8 centimeters. He kept the pencil in 0 centimeters. Okay, but coming to here, Naresh kept the pencil on the number 1 centimeters, not put here. Is it correct, children? No. So which one is correct? Subhash is correct. Next. Okay, children. So now everyone open companion page number 41. So gear up. First one, look at the worm. Draw another worm that is longer than this. So here given one worm, you have to draw the another worm, and that one is longer than the first one. You have to draw another worm. Okay, children. Next, compare the height of the trees. Fill in the blanks with tall, taller, and tallest. Okay, here the first one is very taller. No, so that means it is tallest. Next, second, and the second one is tall, taller. Okay, children, here the first one is very taller. No, so you have to write tallest. Next, second one is shorter than these two trees. No, you have to write tall, and the third one is taller. Third one, tick the object that appears to be the shortest. Okay, here you have to observe which one is shorter object. Put your tick here. Next, tick the child who appears to be the shortest. Here you have to observe which boy is short. You have to tick. Use an eraser to measure the length of the objects below. We learned already to measure the length of the objects now. Here you have to use erasers to measure these two objects. Here given crayon and battery. Next, 5A. Find the length of the each object. So first we are given pin given. You have to observe, children, the length of this pin is, here it is marked first 0 centimeters and here it is continued with 4. That means the length of this pin is 4 centimeters. So in this blank you have to write number 4. And the second one also here given pencil, and the next you have to observe and mark the length of the given objects. Okay, children, you have to do the given homework. So once again, which topic we have discussed in this class? So we started 5th chapter. What is the name of our chapter? The long and short of it. So first we learned the measuring of handspan. Handspan is fixed measurement, children. If any one measure we are having same measures, no. So handspan is not a fixed measurement, and we are having some fixed measurements. In that we discussed one of the measurement. What is that? Centimeter. So what is the short form of centimeter? cm. Centimeter, the short form of centimeter is cm. So, and we use scale to measure the length of the object. So this is 15 centimeter. Here totally 15 points marked on it. This is 15 centimeter scale. You have to use scale to measure the length of the object. Okay children, are you clear? Thank you. Have a nice day. You have to do the homeworks and send to me.